Welcome to this introduction to our new NIH Collaborative International Research Project, or PF5, application and award structure. NIH no longer accepts applications that include a subaward to a foreign entity. You must use this PF5 structure when requesting funding for foreign collaborations. PF5 applications use the multi-project format, application instructions, and P-series standard due dates of January, May, and September 25th. A parent PF5 with opportunity number PA-26-002 is available for use beginning with the May 25, 2026 due date. It's broad in scope so you can propose projects across many scientific areas. We expect some NIH institutes and centers to issue program-specific PF5 opportunities in the future. All PF5 applications must include one overall component, one or more domestic-led components, and one or more international projects. We define the required and optional components within the application and submission section of the funding opportunity, as seen in this PF5 parent example. The required domestic-led component could be a research project, a core, or an institutional career development and training component, depending on the opportunity. Let's continue using the parent PF5 as an example and dig a little deeper. The required overall component provides a broad overview stating the goals of the program, why an international collaboration is critical for addressing those goals, and how the project will be coordinated across international sites, including a clearly identified dispute resolution plan. The parent PF5 requires at least one research project led by the domestic applicant organization that provides sufficient details of the significance, innovation, and approach of the project to allow an assessment of scientific and technical merit. Additional domestic led research projects are optional. Key to the PF5 structure is the international project component. Each PF5 application must include at least one. If you have more than one international site, each site will need its own international project. Think of this component as replacing what used to be an international consortium or subaward. Each international project should include the scope of work, unique attributes such as resources, talent, or populations, and contributions of the international organization. We expect the scope of the international project to support the aims identified in the overall and research project components. In addition to the required components, you have the option of including cores and institutional career development and training components, which are intended for international collaborations that pursue complex activities such as NIH program projects, centers, and institutional training programs. We encourage you to reach out to an NIH program officer before using these more complex structures. The overall component does not have its own budget. The overall costs of the proposal are a roll-up of the budgets included in the other components. For research projects and other domestic-led components, your narratives can cover the research activities done across all sites, but the budget must only cover domestic costs. Similarly, the international project budgets must only include international site costs. All components of a PF5 application are reviewed together as a single unit. For the parent PF5, the overall research projects and any institutional career development and training components receive a numeric score from 1 to 9, with 1 indicating exceptional and 9 poor. The international projects and any cores are not scored. Instead, reviewers simply consider whether or not the components are recommended. This is an important distinction. You'll want to ensure all the novel, scientific, and technical details of your application are contained in the scored sections. Now let's briefly talk about disaggregation, a unique feature of the PF5. You submit one PF5 application with the needed domestic and international components, which NIH reviews as a single unit. During funding consideration, if the awarding institute or center determines your application is within a fundable range, we will separate or disaggregate the application prior to requesting just-in-time information. The domestic components and any domestic subrecipients remain in the PF5 record and retain the original PF5 grant number. Each international project becomes its own linked International Research Project or RF2 grant record with a unique grant number. From just-in-time through award and post-award reporting, the PF5 and RF2s function as separate linked awards. If selected for funding, the primary PF5 and each linked RF2 receive separate notices of award and PMS subaccounts for financial tracking, and each is responsible for completing progress, financial, and closeout reporting. The collaborative nature of these awards is not limited to the science. Domestic and international organizations must also collaborate on award administration. We've explored how this structure establishes direct legal relationships between NIH and each PF5 and RF2 recipient using separate linked awards, enables appropriate tracking of funds to international organizations, and allows for collaborative reporting of scientific progress and programmatic oversight. To learn more about this new award structure, check out Section 16.8 Collaborative International Research Awards in the NIH Grants Policy Statement available on grants.nih.gov.